I'm telling them. I'm telling all the hustlers, underground hustlers. Them women, stop talking to them women.
So you had strippers on?
Oh man, hell.
Always. How many would be on payroll at any time?
I had about 15 of them.
Oh wow.
Oh man, and they don't want that much. The main goal is to get a couple of dollars.
$200.
But if I pay them $200 or $300 just off of.
Oh, you mean you were giving them $50 something?
Yeah, for something like $50. But you know, if I
so they'll give you a piece of information that might lead to some serious for $50, $100.
The dude is a trick. They don't give a about them. They don't care nothing about the dope man. They really don't. That's their job, to get money. Listen, and also this, they probably figured I could probably protect them too, but I didn't. It wasn't like that. 1999 is when I went to narcotics. Marijuana was very prevalent back then, but it had the criminal part of it, which led to violence. So because of the money.
Whoa, you daddy. Whoa, you daddy. Whoa, you daddy.
Now I know Tommy Hodge. I know he probably saying on TV, man. But hey, I gotta give it to him and Kwasan, that they probably were the number one or number two guys. They happened to be on the east side. They were supplying them guys were getting thousands and thousands of pounds a week. I could never catch them, though. I could never catch them, man. You know, they were always, and I had informants, man, all over the city. But I think, Tommy, they may have had a tip-off in the department. You know, I really believe that because, man, I would come in and it would be fresh. They had just broke it down.
The rappers?
Yeah, rappers. I'm talking about 100, 200 rappers. And I even went to his mama's house, and she's a very nice lady. Back then, you know, very nice lady. But I could never catch him. But we wound up getting him. Not my crew. I think the feds wound up getting him.
Yeah, Kwasan did. He got 18 years. He had to turn in $18 million in cash. Fishman was his lawyer.
Hey, Steve, yeah.
But that's like when BMF, they had to get public defenders. They didn't have 18 million. Kwasan Lewis had 18 million in cash and property to give them. They made more money in weed than anything.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
To 18 years, mind you. You know, you're talking about 216 months. Mr. Lewis, do you have anything to say? And it was packed. I remember that for us. There was a civil trial. You know, all these white lawyers with their million briefcases and their gophers and there's crap all over the place and they're arguing over property or something like that. They asked Mr. Lewis, you have anything to say? No, sir, other than I want to thank the court. Thanks to Ms. Turbush. You all treated me very fairly. And Judge Cohn looked like, what? I just got 18 years, but that was the truth. It was a fair deal. He'd been out there a long time. Had a nice run.
What did you represent him when he was 18?
He had a case when he was 18. I met him. He was already, I got him a new trial. He had been convicted. No, I take that back. I represented him at his sentencing. He was a kid. And some older guy, you know, had a bunch of drugs and he wound up getting stuck with, this was back when the law was 20 to 30.
Is he like in his 30s?
Yeah, he is, I'll tell you exactly how old he is. Right now he's probably 38 maybe. Because I remember us discussing how old he would be when he would get out if we made this deal, and he'll be in his 50s when he gets out, which I always told him, look, I'm 60. Well, I wasn't 60 then, and I'm still having fun, so you'll have plenty of time to have fun when you get out. Yeah, I represented him on that case, and the judge gave him I shouldn't say a break, he accurately looked at what his role was in the offense, and he did 3 years, and then he came home.
Back in the early 90s.
He was 18 years old. I think he's born 72, probably 90, something like that. And then I knew him, you know, I always knew him. I think we had a gun case.
Mike Gvng, which is our present mayor to this day, he's our present mayor. He was the prosecutor. And Benny Napoleon, may God rest his soul, he was our chief. Benny said, y'all, you all do what you can do out there for real. Stop the murder, stop the crime. That's right.
Whereas there's guys who making their little 2,000 a day and no one ever knows. There's a lot of guys like that, right?
Quite a few, including police.
So, did Tommy Hodges put a hit on, or somebody put a hit on you?
Yeah, man.
Or you think?
I think, I have my suspicions of who it was, and I would say Leonardo Sane, maybe.
Is he alive?
Oh yeah, Leonardo. He's probably out of prison now.
Oh, what did he go to prison for?
for drugs.
Oh.
Yeah. And just Leonardo, when you see this, I just want you to know, man, I was doing the job. Maybe being a little bit overzealous.
Oh, you think he put a hit on you because, well, you don't know he did, but if he did, you kind of, I mean, not that it's okay to put a hit on a cop, but you were kind of extreme. Like when you say you were overzealous, like what does that mean?
Yeah, overzealous.
And why were you overzealous with him?
I go to the extreme, you know.
Yeah, but what extremes with him?
Well, just the fact is, you know, out there, you know.
What was he selling?
Cocaine, crack. Cocaine.
Yeah, he was like a supplier.
He was a supplier. He was a mid-level dealer. I think we hit
like what he'd get a kilo.
He probably worked about a couple of keys. But you know, hey, look here, I got to give it to the East Side guys, and that's where I was assigned to the East Side. I never wanted to go west too much.
Oh, well, because
I
knew too many people.
I live west.
You grew up with the white guys,
yeah,
so you didn't really.
The police standpoint, we didn't want to they didn't want to put out wherever you live, they didn't want to put you in that precinct anyway.
Yeah.
But see, narcotics is a dirty job. It's less desirable, man, sometimes. And I hate to say it, but I want America and I want the whole world to know it. Listen, man, when you selling drugs from the street level or whatever, the undermarket, you employ people and that dollar circulates. Even in the penal system, in law enforcement.
Oh, yeah.
I get paid when I lock somebody up.
Yeah.
I go to court.
County jail.
I get 4.5 hours. Back then, for sure we did. And the judges, and the system, and the lawyers. You know how many lawyers we made rich based off our efforts, man? Marlon Evans, that's my homeboy. I love him to death. May God rest his soul. Cornelius Pitts got rich. What's the other one name?
Oh, Culpepper.
Otis Culpepper got rich. Randall Upshaw. What's the other one? The Chambers guy. What's his name?
Oh, Chambers. His name was Anthony Chambers.
Got rich.
He was going to do T-Stucky. He did T-Stucky.
Yeah.
Butler Barney.
Yeah.
You know Barney, what's his name? Barney.
Jerome Barney.
Jerome Barney.
Got rich.
Yeah.
We used to hang out with these man. I'm telling you.
Did you tell? Okay. You had an interesting. We were talking about the Black Orchid and the number streets and the PAs.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Now, my homeboy, my childhood friend, may God rest his soul, Stanley Reedy Williams. He was part of the number streets, and he was getting money over there. McGraw and all that, and Marcus Mitchell and all that. I mean, you know, Black Orchid, they had that was the spot in the 90s.
But that was in the PA neighborhood.
It was, and I think Reggie Dancy, I think he's out.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know him personally.
Yeah, he's out.
Damone and all, I don't really know them personally. But this is when I got out of the military in 1991, so I think this is 1994, 3, 4, 5, something like that. But yeah, they
remember when they killed the guy tried to kill Butch Jones and the Wayne County Sheriff's killed him at the Black Orchid?
I know about that one too.
I know the guy who got shot in there, and he ended up. The reason I knew that the Black Orchid guys got indicted is because that guy was trying to get a lawsuit, and he stalled them so long that they got, because you know Black Orchid had insurance, he was going to get a payout, but he was trying to get more, and he waited. He fought them so long.
Shut down because it's still not open to this day.
No,
right.
But no, it was it got seized in the indictment.
You're right. With
Mitchell.
Yeah, right. Marcus Mitchell?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Because they had the St. Regis Hotel too, right? Mm-hmm. So tell us about Marcus Mitchell now.
Hey.
Or what did you
I went to school with
who
his
was
brother.
Stanley Reedy?
Stanley Reedy he and Marcus Mitchell from the same hood.
Oh, okay.
But Marcus Mitchell was a icon. But Reedy was on the way up. But Reedy had a much better heart.
Reedy got killed what at the Black Orchid?
Black Orchid.
What? Okay.
Because he got into a fight with one of them guys. Oh. He got into a fight. But that's PA hood though.
Yeah.
But you know, they number street guys, they come up in there, Reedy is very
boisterous.
Yeah, boisterous, he's loud.
Yeah.
Great guy though, but
So they killed him in the Black Orchid?
They killed him right outside.
Was anyone charged? No one was ever charged.
I don't think no one was ever charged.
So we don't know it's PA, but that's kind of vague. Anyone from Puritan might be a PA. So
right.
Unsolved,
it's just
mystery.
that I know the PAs, they ran that. Yeah. They had their little run too.
It was a big run
in the 90s, right?
Really? Yeah.
From far as what I know, I
Yeah,
was just a
big one.
regular patrolman.
Yeah.
So I knew about them in the streets.
Oh, so they were one of the names that was ringing. So what were when Narcotics in '99? What were the like groups or the hoods that were like ringing as making the big
Boys
money?
at the number streets was getting money. The Cheddar Boys was getting money. They were getting money. What's my man off 7 Mile? 7 Mile Dogs.
Oh yeah.
Tank.
Yeah.
He was getting money. Kenneth Davis was getting money.
Who was that?
He is an East Side guy, but
Like
he's
where?
an OG though.
Oh, where? What area?
I think Harper,
Oh, like Van Dyke.
Van Dyke, yeah.
Kenneth Davis. That's the name I never heard.
We got him. I didn't get him, but our unit got him with $2.6 million in a couch at the. And that's another thing I want to tell you guys. I know it's ingenious, but we got informers all over this motherfucker, man. It was ingenious for him to in a U-Haul.
Was he sending that out of
No,
town?
it was a storage facility.
Oh, it's hidden.
It was hidden in the couch.
Oh, it was just storing the money.
Storing the money. It was nasty, filthy.
He didn't even know how to launder it because you can't really launder
Right,
that kind of money.
right.
It's almost like, what's the point of
Right.
having that kind of money?
Right. He a low-key motherfucker.
So he's in Detroit, he has literally more money than he can spend because he has it hidden in a couch, but you don't quit selling drugs.
That's right.
Which is, I guess that's what he did for a living. So what happened to Kenneth Davis? Did he ever get a drug case?
Yeah, and the feds wound up indicted, man. And I'll say this.
Did he, you know how much time he got or?
Don't know, but it's over 5.
Okay.
If he didn't flip, not saying that he did.
You just don't know the case?
I just don't know the case.
Okay.
But I know
Is he around now or you don't know?
Nah, I don't know. But it come through our organization.
How old was he then?
Kenneth Davis had to be in his 30s, late 30s.
Oh, so he wasn't. He was
It
only
might have been
by
40s,
street
might have been
standard,
40,
but
yeah.
so he's only 60 something
Yeah,
now.
right.
So he could be around.
Yeah,
Who knows?
right, you know. So it's interesting, man. That you know.